everybody, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. For me it's Wednesday and usually that's plant care day, but I actually did that yesterday, so I don't need to change the water in the tomatoes garden, which is super weird honestly, but it's very nice. I think I might do that more often when I'm cleaning countertop anyways. I don't have plant care today, which is kind of nice, but I still did want to give you an update on how everybody is doing for the week. I know I kind of showed you the tomatoes yesterday and everybody that was on the floor too. Colorful leaves, because those little guys are doing amazingly. They are so healthy and they have so many roots. So yeah, I want to show you them. And besides that, I'm not entirely sure what else I'll be getting up to. Right now, I just wanted to say good morning and I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you in a little bit. I know I just showed her yesterday, but this is a Mallory, my little, I believe she's a rubber tree, but it is a type of ficus. She's absolutely loving it over here, so even when I can put my plants back in the window, I might leave her over here because she just like, she really likes it right here, so she might be staying. I'm thinking about putting these little guys there. What are they? Wood sorrel, I believe. It looks like clover, but it's not. It was in one of my plants and I took it out and put it in its own container because I didn't know what it was and I thought it was pretty, but it's very messy, so it has to have a lid on the container. It throws its seeds a lot, but I'm thinking about putting this little one back in the window because they don't seem to be having a good time over here. But these two guys are doing well over here, which is very exciting. The duckfoot seems to be liking the two plants in the one container now, so that's really good. And yeah, these guys look exactly the same, so they don't really mind where they are. The zinnias are doing okay. This one is definitely much better than this one. It's struggling a little bit, but it's okay mostly. This one's flower still hasn't opened up yet. It's been like at this point for 3 weeks now, I think. It's kind of interesting how it hasn't opened yet, but just taking their little time. This one you don't get to see very often. This is my spider plant and she's usually in the window hanging up, and I just forget to show you her. But yeah, this is my spider plant. She's extremely easy to care for. And this is my little money tree and a fungus gnat flying around. Did you see that? This is my little money tree propagation that I have shown you a few times. This little one over here I don't think is gonna make it, but this one is starting to get a new leaf, which is exciting. This is the tomato plant that I most recently moved into soil, I think 2 weeks ago now, and it has the little guys that are holding onto the stems and they're so cute. I very much enjoy those. I might trim this little one down to right about here because it's starting to get some flower buds and we do not want that. These little guys will be going out into the garden once it warms up in the spring. And these little guys back here are the tomato plants that weren't doing well at all 2 weeks ago, and as you can see, they have made a full recovery. They are a good color, actually an amazing color, and super strong again. So yeah, I don't know what was going on a couple weeks ago. Then these are the tomato plants in water that I showed you yesterday that I already changed their water, so I don't need to take care of them today, which is nice. But they have so many tomatoes on them currently. It's really exciting how healthy. This is all just the one plant, by the way. Like all of this is one plant, so yeah, super healthy. And then there's one little guy back there, and then this little one is the one that I'm probably going to be moving into soil within the week, most likely. And these guys are my ficus tree propagations that I did about a month ago. They both have healthy, very healthy roots that are growing. You can see them down in the soil on the bottom of their container. So yeah, both of these guys super healthy. I can't believe they both actually grew roots and so quickly. So yeah, I'm really grateful for that. I'll move them into the window eventually as well, but for right now they are perfectly fine over here. And then the main plants that I want to give you an update on this week are the colorful leaves. These guys I had to completely trim and propagate because they were not doing well. So I put one into soil, and as you can see, they have roots, like very visible healthy roots, which is exciting. And these guys definitely looked like they weren't going to make it in the soil, which was interesting. They took a little extra time. Then these guys who are in water, and I am going to be showing quite a few plant roots here that aren't in soil, so if you don't like to see that, look away right now. I'm gonna show them, okay? So don't look. As you can see, they have a ton of roots in there. I changed their water as well yesterday. Also, you can look again. I'm not showing the roots. They are covered again by the plant, but yeah, I cannot believe how quickly they got roots. Literally the next day they started rooting in water. So these guys, super healthy. I'm probably going to be leaving them in this cup for as long as I possibly can, but not forever, I imagine. I'll probably put them in soil, but I don't know. They seem super healthy, healthier than they ever were in soil. I mean, like, the leaf colors are so pretty, and most of these leaves I think are new since I put them in water. So yeah, these guys are really doing well now that I propagated them. I'm glad that I did that. These are the little bell pepper seeds and the basil plants. Well, basil plant one, singular, because the other one I don't think made it. That little fungus gnat is just being everywhere. But this is one of the bell peppers. I think this is the sriracha. No, these are the orange bell peppers. These are the sriracha peppers. And this is the basil plant. As you can see, it is getting a lot of new leaves, but would that fungus gnat please go away? But it's still super tiny, and I don't think the other one is making it through the cold, unfortunately. So I'm not going to show you that one. I did yesterday, and it was fine, but today, well, not fine. It was still struggling yesterday, but it was better than it was today. But yeah, these are my little bell peppers that I got from the actual fruit that I grew last year, and they're actually still doing good, which is really exciting. I'm amazed by that. I'm going to bring these guys out into the garden as well in the spring. Same with the basil. But yeah, that's all the plants for this week. And I am so happy that all my plants this week are doing so well. Of course, some better than others, but for the most part, everyone is really healthy this week, which I am so grateful for, because the past couple of weeks, they were struggling quite a bit, and I was not happy about that at all. Why does that look so scary? That's so weird. I'm just setting up the light, trying to get it in the right place so that way you'll be able to see me when I'm videoing. But yeah, that, I don't like that at all. There we go, that's better. I'll also turn on the light above too, so that way it looks a little bit better. Honestly, it's not that bad without the light on above. I'm still gonna turn it on, but that's all of the light that you're seeing right now is just from the little light that Mom and Dad got me a couple weeks ago. I haven't really been able to use it because I've been recording the crocheting before the sun goes down, but it is down today, so I get to use it. But yeah, man, that thing is very bright. But let me turn on the regular light, take my watch off, and then I will be right back. I cannot believe how bright that thing is. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna get started crocheting here. I have not at all today. I've just been kind of like having a more of a relaxing day because yesterday was so much with getting the snow shoveled and stuff. So yeah, today has been mostly a calm day. And also, I did not get outside to show you the snowman, but I did remember to take a picture. So here's the little snowman and how they're doing, looking exactly the same. I cannot believe how cute this little snowman is. It just looks happy to be there because it's been so cold, nothing is melting. I also wanted to show you some of the sleet that Dad and I were removing from the driveway yesterday and having to throw because they were so big to move instead of shoveling. I wanted to show you those, but I honestly, I didn't want to go outside today, so I have not left because it is just, I didn't feel like going outside in the cold again and dealing with it, you know, so I didn't. So I'll show you that tomorrow when I go outside. But besides showing you my plants today, the only other thing that I really got up to, honestly, this is the only thing that I got up to today. I baked some muffins for my breakfast for the next week, and that was it. They are blueberry muffins, and I showed you to them a couple weeks ago when I made them, but they're the same thing. I just have been enjoying them for breakfast, so I made them again today. But yeah, that's the only other thing that, literally the only other thing that I did today, and it has been really nice. I did also want to say this, I don't think I have yet, but I wanted to say, I have, you know, about my petunias and their season being over. I still have one of the containers with the petunias in it, even though, you know, I should probably get rid of it because the plant is no longer alive, but I couldn't I couldn't, so I still have it, and it's still in the windowsill. And when I was picking up all of my plants to move them out of the windowsill, all the plants were really cold over there. That's why they're not going back quite yet, except for the dragon fruit. That one's still loving it over there. That's why I might move that wood sorrel, I believe is what it's called, to the window, because it doesn't seem to be enjoying the floor. But anyway, the point that I'm trying to get to here is when I went to move everybody from the windowsill, they were cold, but they weren't like, you know, freezing. But when I picked up the container that has the petunia in it, because that plant is no longer alive, I just find it fascinating, and it was kind of like really told me that it wasn't anymore, because that container compared to all the other ones felt like it was like frozen, where the other ones were not as cold. So like the actual plants are keeping themselves warm in the container versus that one that can't anymore. It's hard to explain, but hopefully you know what I'm trying to say here. But the ones with the plants that were alive, the containers were not as cold as the one that isn't, and it's just fascinating to me. And I'm kind of really glad that I still have the petunia because of that, because I didn't think there was going to be a drastic difference like in temperature with the plants that were healthy versus the ones that aren't anymore. I'm actually crocheting quite quickly today. It's only been like 10 minutes and I'm over halfway done with this round. I might just finish it today, which would be kind of fun, because the past 2 days I was only able to, crochet half of the round, so being able to get the full thing done would be kind of nice. I have just realized that I actually am not going to be finishing this round today, but I am going to get as close as I possibly can, because I will be changing the yarn color tomorrow. I can't start the next round to make sure that I'm going in the right direction, because then it would be gray. So I am just going to crochet a few more of the little again, I don't know what it's called, little batches of stitches, but I'm not going to go all the way to the end of the round, so that way I will still know which direction to be going in, but it'll be very close to finishing the round. So technically we were able to crochet the full round today, which is really exciting. Thankfully with crochet, if I do mess up, it is very easy to undo, which is good, so I'm not too concerned about it, but I would rather not have to do that. And there we go. This is what the blanket looks like for today. I can actually hold it properly and you can see all of it now. That's exciting. But yeah, this is what the whole thing is looking like for today. It's getting quite big. And that's gonna do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and way more importantly, I hope you enjoy your day today, no matter what you do. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day. And as for me tomorrow, I think it's gonna be a little bit of a busier day, because we have a few errands that we need to run since we can get out, and we're gonna get that done before the next chance of snow. But I don't know what else I'll be getting up to, but I am looking forward to spending the day with you. I do know I want to show you the blocks of sleet that Dad and I had to move from the driveway that we were not able to shovel and we had to break. So I do want to show you those, because it's kind of hard to explain how big and how thick it is. It is impressive how much sleet we got. So I'll get that while I'm outside. But besides that, yeah, I don't know what else we'll be getting up to, but I'm looking forward to spending the day with you, of course. And thank you so much for being here. I really enjoy getting to spend time with you, so truly just thank you for being here. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you later.